the devil made me do it? Or was it just an association you had in your head? I'm Eric Snell, the author of the Fit Businessman book, and today we're going to discuss a little bit how we associate both pleasures and all types of bad things, and we somehow draw the completely wrong conclusions, and we convince ourselves to do really stupid things. The same way we can also convince ourselves to do a lot of positive things. And it all comes down to how we program our mind. And this is why I call this video Guilty by Association. Because when one thing happens, we act in a certain way. For instance, today, the sun is shining outside. I'm gonna go out. I want to enjoy the sunny weather. I got time. So what's the first thing that pops into my head? Is it that I'm gonna go to the terrace, have an umbrella drink? No. Is it that I'm gonna go and have a nice barbecue? Put some ribs on? No. That's not it. Somehow, in my head, I'm thinking about, I want to go and train outside. I want to be in the sun, and I don't want to have too much clothes on, and I want to jump, I want to run, I want to sort of play like the animal that I am. Just go out and train and expose myself to the sun and just enjoy the heat. That's what comes to my mind. It's not about going to the terrace or just sipping margaritas on the beach. That doesn't come to my mind. If there would be a pool here, I would maybe think about that though. And maybe the beach thing doesn't sound too bad either. But I would say sunny weather goes hand in hand with sports for me. And the same way, when I look at nutrition, if I go to the movies, what do? Well, I'm not gonna sit in the movie theater, watch a movie, and not eat something that I don't enjoy eating. And it's just something I brainwashed myself with since a long time ago. With the movie, you're gonna eat something. If it's not popcorn, then it's something else. But if I go to the movies, I'm gonna eat something. In my case, it's probably some kind of candy. Now, if I don't want to eat candy, I don't go to the movies. It's so simple. And I can notice this now. I have candy in my gym bag, right? Well, the gym is closed. My gym bag is in the back seat. Been there for, I think it's 5 weeks now. And I haven't touched the candy. I've eaten some candy because of other associations. Yeah, that's right. Because maybe we have a movie night at home with my kids, and we tend to eat something sweet then. But I haven't had the habit that I usually have that, if I want to get a good pump, I'm going to eat a little bit of candy just before the training, for instance. No gym, no candy. And I see this in a lot of people, that the connection between nutrition and training is often maybe a little bit too tight. It's really this guilty by association that it's a little bit dangerous as well, because I can see that a lot of people that train hard, they can really keep their diet. But as soon as the training goes, they don't care about what they eat. And it's something it's really sad to see. In one way, it's good. You think it's January. I'm gonna do all I can with the training. I'm gonna do all I can with the nutrition. I'm gonna be disciplined. And then something fails. Like now when the gyms are closed. I can eat whatever. It doesn't matter anymore, right? I mean, I can't train like I used to train, so, why should I be careful? I'm going to sit on the couch, Netflix my health away, and just eat whatever I like. I'm depressed, and why not? And this is kind of scary to have this connection. So if you can sort of look at nutrition separately, you get the training, maybe you will have a bigger chance of having a sustainable, healthy fitness lifestyle besides work. Because I'm talking about workaholics here. I'm not talking about people that have fitness as their profession or youngsters that have a lot of time on their hands, so you have time to prepare meals, you have time to work out. This is really for you that you have a schedule you have to stick to, and you got a window of opportunity where you can train. You have a slot where you can make some food, and there's a lot of habits that go along during the day and that you just do automatically. Like where the car keys are. They're always at the same place, right? And you can't go to bed without brushing your teeth. It's just programmed. It's hard coded in our DNA. So looking at different habits, I think that's one key in how you can also do changes. So let's say you have a problem with, you like cake. For some reason you just love cake. Now, if you can take that cake and you think about the occasions where you enjoy the cake the most. Let's say it's a family get-togethers. That's when you really enjoy the cake the most. Or it's when you watch a particular TV series. You love to eat that cake. And if you can combine it to something which that either happens very rarely or that you can just cut if needed, then you can actually sort of regulate how much cake you eat by regulating everything that's associated with it. And I think this is it's really a mental aspect of brainwashing yourself, trying to figure out how are you wired, what makes you do things. We all have different vices, and I know that it's always something, of course, personal, and maybe you're a smoker, you have your reasons why you smoke, and maybe you have a reason that after work you go on the couch, you have a beer, and maybe it really makes you feel good, maybe it helps you cope with stress, and it's something that's very difficult to cut, and that's why to avoid going on the couch and having that beer is if you don't have beer in the fridge, okay, that you're gonna be pissed off 1 week probably. But let's say you would instead, after work, you go somewhere, so you never end up in a situation that you will come to the couch, because when you sit down on the couch and you're used to having that cold drink, you're going to want to have it, or you're going to be miserable because you couldn't have it, and then one day you're going to have it anyway, I guess. So this is just a thing, a mind game, because I think a lot of this, when you try to keep fit and you want to lose fat, you want to build muscle, want to just stay and have the body that you always dreamt of, you got to really play with your mind. It's all a mind game, and that's why I'm trying to give you these hints with these different videos on how you can trick yourself to do certain things. And some people talk about putting notes on the fridge, or some people just have a drive, and that drive is associated with different things. And I hope I can help you find what drives you, and at least give you some ideas, So, while you think about what you're associating, you can also think about getting one of these hoodies. You see how this is shining here? Got some special material. This is what I call the fast lane hoodie, because it's an ambigram that says fast lane one way and strength the other way. So it depends how you read it. Pretty damn cool, right? You can get these on ExplosiveMode.com. I'm Eric Snell, the author of the Fit Businessman book. If you haven't got the book yet, I highly recommend you get it. Get some more inspiration there. And I'll see you soon again in the next video.